and Ayesha Curry had some interesting comments about what it is, I guess, to be Steph Curry's wife, and she had a real. This was a real spicy take here. This is what sent the internet into a frenzy for a whole day, it seemed like. But she pretty much said that so basically for the last 10 years, I'm assuming that's when Steph, became Steph and everything like that. And he wasn't Stephen Curry anymore. He was Steph Curry and things like that. So when he was popping, since he's been popping, she pretty much said that she has gotten no male attention whatsoever when she's out or anything like that. And just to give some backstory, she was the comments came up when she was talking about her insecurities with seeing her husband when they're out, and just seeing how female groupies latch on to him, and she can pretty much tell their intentions and things like that, and she knows that they are trying to entice him somehow or some way. And she pretty much was like, that's my phone. But she pretty much talked about how she doesn't get any of that attention, from males.
How honest is that statement, you think?
I believe it's very honest. And I'm not going to kill her for the honesty, because I get where she's going with it, but let me just give a whole complete thought before people are like, wait, you guys knew. So pretty much she was saying that she doesn't want to internalize the feelings that she feels by seeing her husband get this attention and things like that. So, but she's like, it'll be nice to feel wanted and things like that. And that's where I had my issue with the whole statement of it. It was the last part of it, because it seems like she needs other people's validation, or in this case, other men's validations,
right,
to make herself feel wanted, feel better. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that is something that's good. But let's break it down. What do you feel about Ayesha Curry's comments?
Well, first, I don't think she's being completely honest of, I got no male attention. That's impossible. I've recently seen pictures of her, and I was like, no way, you're not getting, a look or something. Not everyone knows you as Steph Curry's wife.
I just saw a video of Ayesha Curry twerking on Steph Curry, and I was just like,
come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Well, was it bad?
No, it was good. It was her part was good. It was just, Steph.
So it was just looking on the business
Steph ain't really got no rhythm, but that's neither here nor there. But
so I don't believe in that. I just think she's not getting.
Throw that ass back on the real nigga though.
Me. He's talking about me.
It's Mark.
So I don't believe in that, because I'm sure she gets looks. I guess it's just.
I think you get that out. Last one. I'm sorry.
One more. One more. Okay. You're good. Okay. She's getting some attention, just not as much as she wants from, as much as Steph Curry's getting. She wants to match it, right? I think that's what her statement meant about, not getting. So I think she's downplaying that part. The whole insecurity thing, I get what she's talking about. I think she phrased it really wrong.
I don't think she phrased it
You don't think so? I think she phrased it really wrong. I think she just feels really insecure that he's getting all this attention. She feels maybe I'm not going to be good enough for him and all this crap. And the only way I could prove to him that I'm still here is by getting the attention from the guys too.
So my thought process on that would be, wouldn't that work in the complete opposite manner that you want it to work? If you got all this male attention and you pretty much are because it seems like she's not insecure with him getting the attention. Mm-hmm. I feel like she's insecure that it gets flaunted in her face.
I want to say she just wants to make him jealous. Hey, look, I get that you're getting all the attention.
And that's where I have the issue, because Steph Curry is not doing anything. He is not doing anything. I know we've had previous podcasts in the past, in previous episodes, where we talked about the Cardi B and Offset situation, and me and you both said, hey, Cardi, we get you're frustrated and everything like that, but Offset is a 26-year-old superstar rapper who was fucking all these bitches before you, and you just thought somehow this was gonna stop, or this was gonna be like cold turkey. He's gonna be like, you know what? I am married now. I have a child. I am done with the whores. It wasn't gonna stop, right? On the flip side, Steph Curry. Now, Steph Curry is someone who, for the most part, at least to the public, is clean as shit, like squeaky clean, like doesn't do anything wrong. Like says the right thing all the time, constantly in the public spotlight, but never has a transgression, never has done anything that would warrant that type of insecurity and things like that.
Nothing
right?
like an IG model claiming
Nothing. Right.
On an away game or something.
There was something, but see, that was I was gonna bring that up. That was just a girl clout chasing. That wasn't a real thing, right? At least
so up until now, in the public, he's been squeaky clean.
There's nothing. You ain't not a side baby, no side chicks have come up, nothing. All right. So to me, I feel like when you bring that energy to him, because her statement was pretty much like it was to him. It was like like you said, it came off like I want this attention because I want to feel wanted, which is like, are you trying to say like in code that he doesn't make you feel wanted, or are you trying to say that you want, like you said, you want to make him jealous and be like, yeah, let's see guys look at me too type of thing? But I'm like, for what? Steph Curry literally does his job, which is he's paid to play basketball at a very high level, and he does that every night.
How do they look in public when they're together? Like, does it look like he's all about her, or it's just like a here on my arm?
The thing is, like, besides, and let's go back to my point. Besides, like basketball, we don't see Steph Curry.
So So paparazzi doesn't follow him and shit.
Like from what I've seen, like that's what I'm saying. There's no transgressions. Like Steph Curry, like same thing, kind of like with LeBron too. Like when you see LeBron, it's because he wants you to see him. Mm-hmm. When you see Steph Curry, it's because he wants you to see him. Other than that, you don't see Steph Curry. You don't see LeBron. LeBron's been in fucking LA, this whole year since he signed with the Lakers, right?
Right.
How many times there hasn't been one rumor, report, everything that you see about LeBron, he wanted it out there.
Right, it's marketing.
It's marketing, right? I feel like Steph Curry's the same way. Like, there is nothing that, if you're going to see Steph Curry, it's because he wanted you to see him.
Right.
And most time you do see Steph Curry, it's he just gave back to this foundation. He just supported this. He's a big social activist when it comes to black things and the culture and everything like that. He'll be on board with that. You don't see Steph Curry out fucking in and out or whatever the fuck. You don't see it.
I guess I'm just trying to paint a picture of like what she feels. I guess because it must feel like if it is that attention thing, then maybe in her head or like how she's seeing things, even though it may not be reality, she might feel like, oh, like this motherfucker doesn't pay attention to me at all.
But see, if that's the case, divorce him.
But the money, though.
No. Fuck the money. Because she's good. She's good because of him. Like, they have kids. She has a show. Mm-hmm. She has a restaurant. She's good.
Did she have that before him?
No.
Okay.
So she's good. All right? She has her own stuff going on. Fuck the money, right? And this is just hypothetical. I feel like their relationship is fine. But now that she's said these comments, you kind of just invite us all in. So let's
to imagine what the fuck is going on.
So let's try to break it down. Let's try to shoot Ayesha Curry some bail. Mark, you're saying that possibly Steph Curry isn't giving her that attention or isn't, being the best husband. All right. I'm saying that there's no evidence that shows that he's not. Mm-hmm. Right. But let's back up a bit. Let's just take it back from her comments and things like that. If you look at what she said and you look at how she phrased it and things like that, it really boils down to just, it seems like she's insecure, not with the women. It seems like she's insecure that she feels like she's going to lose her husband because her husband is way up here. And she feels like she needs to be up there too with him. Which is, at that point, what's the bigger issue? Is the bigger issue that you're insecure, or is the bigger issue that you want to be where he is?
I think it's the second one. Yeah, I think it's the latter. But that insecurity, I think I see it with a lot of people. Like when,
It's normal.
Yeah, it's normal because then you go like you see like a hot people together, and you're like, oh, of course they're together.
Right.
But
right.
you never want to be that couple of like how the fuck did that person get that person?
Right, and that's the weird thing about this situation because Ayesha Curry, like, she's like, I mean, I don't want to disrespect her or anything like that, but I'm like, she's bad from like a from a very like wholesome wife perspective. You want Ayesha Curry, you don't
Right.
want. Like, no offense, but
The
I'm
IG
like,
model.
like, you don't want the IG
Stop
model.
pointing at me when you say we don't want.
No, I'm trying to get people out there just to be like, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to say this, but I'm like, if you envisioned, I guess, the perfect wife, it's not Cardi B. It's not. There takes a certain type of man to marry a Cardi B. Not every man's gonna want a Cardi B. Not saying that every man doesn't desire to be with Cardi B, but every man doesn't want to have that 24/7, right? But if you look at Ayesha Curry, she's like the prototype. Like, wholesome, modest, stays in her position, defends her man when she needs to and everything like that, supports him, everything, right?
The classic traits.
All classic traits that, like, I would hope most men would desire and want in a wife, right? So, she is, like, she's wanted, but I feel like this is where I get angry because it's like, so you don't want the acceptance from your husband, who I would hope is appreciative, because like I said, if they're not, then get a divorce. Just walk away from the shit. Because again, at this point, y'all have your own shit. At this point, so that's the only reason why I'm saying that. So this is in a made up fantasy world. If you guys are both just so angry and like he's never home, he doesn't care about me, and he's like fuck her, I can do better. At a point, one of them would walk away, either Steph or her. Right?
That makes sense.
So, if it's not that, which I don't think it is, then if you're Steph, it's like, why do you want, like, it seems like she wants, like, the dude at Whole Foods who bags her groceries to be like, damn. Ooh, Miss Curry, how you doing, girl? Like, and it's like, does she realize that her husband is like Steph Curry? Like, does she not know that that's intimidating on its own?
And that's why guys don't.
Like, I don't know a guy I'd be like that would see her and be like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Even though I know
exactly.
she's with this guy that I can't compete with.
This
I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Who's worth over like $200 million or some weird crazy number like that. Who is an all-time shooter in the NBA? All right, she's gonna definitely leave him for me, or she's gonna definitely entertain sucking my dick. Because
right, and if that's not even in your head that like, oh, nothing's gonna happen here, no one's gonna try.
Like,
no man is gonna try.
And I feel like it's also just the like niggas give her husband the respect of being like, that's Steph Curry, damn it. Like, he's a good dude. I mean, he's won me some money. Like, I'm not gonna try to come at his wife.
I would.
See, but I was gonna bring that up too. These type of women are the women that Mark prays.
Predatory skills are coming out.
These are the women, when I told you last podcast that Mark will fuck your girl, it's girls do think just like this. So the only person that's gonna fuck Ayesha Curry is Mark at this point.
Hey,
because he doesn't even Nuki.
Hey, I would catcall her. Like, I would totally catcall her if she wanted. I mean, she clearly wants that. So
it's so weird. I don't get it, man.
Because remember, like maybe a year or two ago, there was that catcalling video of how crazy it is and how often they get catcalled and shit like that. Now it's like the opposite.
That was fake. One of them
that was fake, but it's still like rooted in somewhat reality. Reality, yeah. I feel like it's weird now because like now this person in the limelight's going like, no, I want the catcalling. Make up your mind. Society, make up your mind.
Make me an object. Slide in my DM so I can
reject you. Like, and pretend to be appalled.
Oh my God! How dare you? It does look kind of cute, but I'm sorry.